Members of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANU, the Non-Academic Staff Union, NASU, and the National Association of Academic Technologists, NAT, Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma chapter say they are set for a showdown with the state governor, Godwin Obaseki. The union's leadership disclosed this at the end of the South-South Zonal Emergency meeting held in Ekpoma. They vowed to continue to function as unions because Governor Godwin Obaseki lacked the power to prescribe them on the campus.
The South-South Zonal Emergency meeting of SANU and NAT at the Ambrose Ali University Ekpoma was held at the playing ground of a guest house in Ekpoma because they have been barred by the Edo State government from entering the institution, housing their secretariat. Chairmen of various unions from other universities in the South-South region were on ground in solidarity with the AAU counterparts over the proscription of the union by the Edo State government, describing the action as null and void.
That the Edo State government and management of Ambrose Ali University Ekpoma do not have the powers to either suspend or proscribe any union on campus and unlawfully sack any member of SANU by reason of union membership. That the pronouncement of suspension made by Governor Obaseki is null and void and of no consequence.
The unions in Ambrose Ali University, SANU inclusive, have resolved to continue to prosecute the ongoing nationwide strike without breaking away from it until further directives from our national body.
The union says some of the reasons why workers of the AAU Ekpoma will not resume even when the national strike is called off include non-payment of outstanding salaries, reduction of monthly subvention to the institution from 270 million naira to 41 million naira, among others.
You have not paid and you are forcing them to come to work. That's oppressive.
There is no salary paid, there is no check-off remittance for over 19 months. We cannot break away from national strike, and that is the bone of contention.
The various unions say they will never be intimidated by government to resume when the issues that led to the strike have not been addressed.
The London Metropolitan Police have charged 2 Nigerians with conspiracy to traffic a child to the United Kingdom in order to harvest organs. According to the police, the accused have the same names and ages as Nigeria's former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu and wife Beatrice Nwanika Ekweremadu, saying the charges followed an investigation by the Metropolitan Police Specialist Crime Team. The pieces of biographical data provided match the publicly available personal data of Ekweremadu, a serving senator and former deputy senate president, and his wife. Ekweremadu's spokesperson, Uche Anichukwu, has been contacted but has yet to respond to questions as of the time of this report. Benue State, the food basket of the nation, is in turmoil again after renewed attacks that claimed 15 lives. The dust raised in the Gama gruesome attack which claimed dozens of residents. The recent onslaught took place in the latest invasion in the state's Governor Samuel Otom's local council. Benue State's Chief Security Officer Samuel Otom said insecurity in the country has dimmed whatever achievements that may have been recorded by the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration.
Addressing newsmen shortly after the State Executive Council meeting, the Benue State Governor Samuel Otom expressed dissatisfaction over the growing level of insecurity in many parts of the country. Following the recent killings in some parts of Benue State, the governor said he has had enough and hereby called on President Muhammadu Buhari to take urgent steps to address the growing level of insecurity in Nigeria.
Benue people, rise up, shine your eyes. It is time, and we don't need to hide anything. Since I've been stopped from seeing President, this is my only medium to reach out to him. He may not be watching me, but somebody will watch and tell him that all is not well in Nigeria. Sympathize, despite my challenge here, with our brothers and sisters who are under the custody of the terrorist group in the bush. Then close to 80 days ago, human beings, it could have been me and you who were on that train. It's amazing that we live in a country that hundreds of people are being kidnapped every day from Katsina, from Sokoto, from Kaduna, from Benue, from everywhere.
The governor also shed light on the recent delay in payment of salaries and other entitlements of workers.
The rising cost of overhead is one. The second one is for several months now, the inability of NMC to remit money to population account.
Awards received on behalf of the governor by members of the council were also presented to him at the end of the meeting.
Gunmen have beheaded a former Anambra State lawmaker, Nelson Achukwu. The headless body of the man who was physically challenged was found and identified by his relatives days after he was kidnapped. According to the police public relations officer, Tochukwu Ikenga, the headless remains of the late Achukwu was found at the boundary between Uke and Ukpo axis of the state. Ikenga said an investigation was still ongoing while assuring that the command will do everything within its powers to arrest the perpetrators of the crime. Findings show that the headless body was quickly buried by the family members on Tuesday as the corpse had started to decompose. Achukwu, a former member of the Anambra State House of Assembly and a businessman, had earlier been abducted by gunmen a few months ago and later released after the payment of 15 million naira ransom. He was kidnapped again on June 9th, and the reason for his second kidnap and murder is still unknown. His death is coming after similar gruesome murders in Anambra State after the lawmaker representing Aguta 2 state constituency in the State House of Assembly, Okechukwu Okoye, was kidnapped and beheaded by his abductors last month.